I don't need to tell you this week was a horrific week, but at a time when we should be coming together, the MSM can't resist attacking our president.
President Trump also venting his frustration at U.S. courts.
We also have to come up with punishment that's far quicker and far greater. What we have right now is a joke, and it's a laughing stock.
Press Secretary Sarah Sanders mischaracterizing the president's remarks.
He said that the system of justice in this
country
is a
joke. He said the process has people calling us a joke and calling us a laughing stock.
See that? See that right there? CNN wants you to think that Trump called our justice system a joke, and then Huckabee Sanders flat out lied about it. And it looks like that's what happened. Or did it? Did she really lie? Maybe you're not remembering it right. You know what? It feels a little dark in here. Let me get out my trusty gaslight. Yes, much better. Where was I? Oh, yeah. You think Sanders was lying about Trump? Maybe you're just remembering Trump's words wrong. How good is your memory, really? What did you have for breakfast 3 months ago? You can't remember? Oh, I didn't think so. And who are you to question Trump's words? He's the president. Know who else was president? Abraham Lincoln. They called him Honest Abe, so Trump must be honest too. Maybe you're wondering why this gaslight keeps getting bigger. Maybe you think I'm trying to gaslight you right now. That is disorienting you with aggressive misinformation and pointless non sequiturs. Don't be ridiculous. I'm on TV. You can trust me. We think the same way. In fact, my thoughts are your thoughts, and your mind is mere clay waiting to be shaped by my righteous, supple American hands. See? It was all a misunderstanding. Thanks for clearing that up, Sarah. Obviously, President Trump didn't have time to call America's court system a joke. After Tuesday's attack, he was too busy taking action.
President Trump reacting with outrage to the attacks, focusing on punishment, talking about the death penalty, which is unusual for a president. Also blasting the legal system.
His response couldn't be more different than what he said after the mass shooting in Las Vegas. In the days following Vegas, President Trump essentially said it wasn't the time to talk about gun laws.
Okay. When it comes to the gun debate, I, like most rational Americans, am in favor of a mandatory waiting period to talk about guns after a shooting. But the war on terror, on the other hand, needs immediate action, and the path forward isn't always clear. What drives people to commit monstrous acts of terror like the one this week in Manhattan? Our greatest minds have spent years searching for the answer to this question. Our greatest mind found the problem in less than a day. A program that gives immigration opportunities to people from underrepresented countries.
I am today starting the process of terminating the diversity lottery program. Diversity and diversity lottery.
Okay, yeah. Now, diversity is an American value. Diversity is great. What's this word diversary? How did it get here? Doesn't sound like an American word. Must have infiltrated Trump's body, radicalized itself somewhere in the throat region, and attacked his mouth. Which is why we must get rid of diversary and its lottery, too. We need extreme linguistic vetting. But diversary didn't act alone. It had inside help from sneaky grandpa Chuck Schumer.
The president blaming New York's Democratic Senator Chuck Schumer for implementing the program and endangering the country. Schumer helped craft the bill that was signed into law by President George H.W. Bush in 1990. But in 2013, Schumer was also part of a bipartisan group known as the Gang of Eight that pushed to end the diversity program.
Ha! The Gang of Eight? You heard it there. Chuck Schumer was a gang member. His gang sign is slowly pushing his glasses up the bridge of his nose. That's the last thing so many senators see. Trump then called out the most vicious weapon our nation faces: political correctness.
We have to get much less politically correct. We're so politically correct that we're afraid to do anything.
He's right. Political correctness is hobbling us. Do you have any idea how much energy our president wastes trying to not say racial slurs? If he could instead focus that energy for good. He could have defeated ISIS before Obama even had the chance to found it. But our president has a way forward. He has the deepest respect for our institutions and faith in due process, which is why he tweeted, "Death penalty!" That belongs in the great book of presidential quotes, along with, "Ask not what the death penalty can do for you. Ask what death penalty can death penalty for death penalty." Death penalty. Donald Trump is quick to point the finger at immigration, political correctness, diversery, Chuck Schumery. And some might say that his reactions feed a dangerous culture of fear, that he's stoking tensions that create an environment that has been proven to only lead to more acts of violence. But, I mean, how could you even think that? The president only has the best of intentions, unlike those Antifa wide receivers out there. He wouldn't do anything to hurt you. You're just confused. Who could blame you? I mean, it's all in your head.